This month in drinking history. Ha 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 ha.
Hello and welcome to This Month in Drinking History, a drink-along comedy game show where the comedians battle it out and the loser has to pick up the bar tab. So think about a pub quiz with better stakes and probably more swear words. So we're going to start, as we normally do, with Who, Drink and Cheers. That's when our panel tell us who they are, what they're drinking and what their cheers is. So Billy, kick us off.
All right, well, I'm Billy Kirkwood. So we'll
Are
start
you? With that voice, I'm not sure.
Who knows right now? I think this is all right. I am sounding more and more like my dad, a croaky old alcoholic, so fingers crossed. He's dead now. He would have loved that joke. Not really, wouldn't have understood it. I'm drinking Vimto today.
Who are you?
I'm Billy Kirkwood.
Okay.
I did say that. I did say it was Billy Kirkwood. Okay. Billy Kirkwood. I'm drinking Vimto. How exciting.
Surely in your state you should be drinking Lucozade.
Lucasade's fucking champagne for junkies. It does nothing. It does nothing. Who are you fooling? Anyway, just in case any medical practitioners are listening out there. Yeah, where are you now, Chris Whitty? Hey, where are you when we needed you? Fucking disappeared, you cunt. There's me coughing up phlegm at 3 a.m, scaring the dog. Where's Chris Whitty? Is he coming round and cupping my balls and telling me everything's okay? No, he's fucking not. What was the other bits?
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. My cheers is... For God's sake, they're looking.
Okay. Well, that was a journey. Thank you very much for that. Thomas, can you furnish us with your Who Drinking Cheers?
Hi, I'm Thomas. Used to be on a show.
Hi, Thomas.
And they've been keeping me in the under the floorboards for the last couple of years. But yeah, Thomas Craven, lovely to be here. I'm drinking neck oil because I've got a big ginger beard. And, you know, that's kind of the move if you don't have a neck is to grow a big beard. So that's why I'm drinking it.
Well, you're hoping you're drinking neck oil to grow your neck?
Yes, that's true, yeah. I'm going to look like a fucking giraffe by the end of this. Aye. And
I'm into that.
My cheers, I'm going to go for the classic Yakida.
Okay, nice one. So, we'll move on. Neil, Who Drinking Cheers?
I'm Neil Bratchpiece, and today I'm drinking Asahi lager from Japan. Is that pronounced right, Asahi, or
As far as I know.
is it Asahi? Or
It's good enough for Glasgow.
it'd be like probably based on my knowledge of Japanese wrestlers' names, it's probably more likely to be like Ashi or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't pronounce the A or the U.
Yeah,
Like Ashi.
Sneeze.
Ashi.
Yeah.
So I'm
I'd like
drinking.
to apologise to any Japanese listeners right now.
I mean,
Please let us know.
It's an attempt. Answers in a postcard, please.
Yeah.
P.O.
Ashi.
Box 900 BBC.
It's my favourite lager to drink. It's nice and dry and crisp, and it tastes like a lager, unlike all the lagers that people recommend to you. Where they go like, oh, it's got a nice wee kind of cranberry twist to it, and I'm like, well, I'll fucking drink cranberry juice then, won't I?
Stop making drinks wanky.
Exactly. Exactly. They taste wanky, and they have a sort of wanky texture to them as well. But
Did you say a wanky or a wacky?
what's that?
Did you say a wanky texture or
A wanky
Right,
texture.
Yes.
I've seen that band as
I've
well.
seen that.
I was trying to sort of
It's like
suggest.
soft cell. There was that kind of music.
I was
wanky
trying to
texture.
suggest a sort of jismy.
I think
Let's
you
get
need,
some cum jokes in. Come on.
yeah, you might need to be nicer to your barman. If that's the text.
I would say I am dying for Neil to be a guest judge on the Great British Bake Off. It's kind of a bit of a wanky texture.
This lemon sherbet's a bit jismy. You been on about this Noel Fielding anyway. So what's the next thing? My cheers thing. So I'm gonna go. I've got Jewish heritage. So from what I see on social media platforms, that's very popular right now. So I'm gonna go with my Jewish heritage, go full Jew, and say my cheers noise is l'chaim.
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 For life.
Exactly.
There we
Is it?
go.
Oh, that's nice.
So that was Who Drinking Cheers. Eliott, how are the panel doing so far?
Oh, they're doing marvellously. I'm fucking pumped up the posterior, pardon, preppered pensioner. They get better every month. Right, I quite appreciate how, we have Craig this month, sadly, but Thomas, ironically, by lacking a feature of a neck, he's actually gained more notoriety than Craig's entire face. So he gets top points for that. Billy, even though he famously doesn't really drink this podcast, by being ill, he's the most drunk he's ever sounded.
Yeah.
But also, the listeners won't appreciate this, but he is holding a red microphone under his chin, and he's got a yellow scrunchie in his hair, so he literally is cosplaying as a lemsip. And you know what? I got a lot of appreciation for Neil. Cause I think he's really honouring Trump's tariffs by immediately investing in Asia.
Let's move on. So, round one is this month's reason for drinking. That's where we asked the panel to tell us what's the reason we're going to drink this month, what's the reason we're not going to drink this month. But we'll start with Billy Kirkwood.
Hello. Right, mine is actually going to be the Pope dying, I think. I mean, all the best. If you're out there, then sorry your gaffer's dead. But there it is. I know Catholics and Christian people will probably...
The Pope has popped.
Is it Christian or Catholics? I can never really remember. He's the boss of those guys.
He's one of them.
He's kind of the boss of both. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
He's head of the Catholic Church, but then Christian's a subsection.
So, for the reason is first of all, it's sad that he's dead, but, you know, that guy was clearly hammered on his way out on every kind of a drug scene. I appreciate the guy kept going to work until his last day. Good for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, he's sort of be said for that. He went and did his last shift at Londis, or the Catholic place, whatever it is. What do they call it?
You're going to say Lourdes? I don't know what you're going to say.
Like the Vatican.
Vatican.
Long on Londis is a shop. So he went and did his last shift at Londis. We did the push pops and the lottery cards. So I'm saying there's a reason to drink to celebrate his holy man. And to give him all the best, I think, see him on his way out. And also, it's an excuse to watch the 1994 movie, The Pope Must Die, coming back again. Was a comic strip movie starring Robbie Coltrane as the new Pope.
Oh,
Which has the famous quote, Pope's dead, let's kill him.
I've got a bit of trivia about that film.
Please.
Do you know what they had to rename it in Italy to stop offending anyone? They called it The Pope Must Diet.
Fuck off.
Literally, they renamed the film.
The fuck off was, I believe you, but
Right.
still, fuck off.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's
right.
like, no,
Because
not you.
Robbie Coltrane's a bigger fella, and they went, we'll get away with this.
That's
Yeah,
right.
totally. That's less
That's
offensive.
actually quite clever. Ignoring the fact.
It's very Italian as well. As they go, we just like spray paint on the end. It's just, it's tea. There we go.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about religion, but it's an excuse to have a party. And I know they're quite somber about it, which I wouldn't want. If I die,
Which is a bit mental because Catholics and all that kind of stuff, they have that whole... Because the wake is one of the particularly unique Irish Catholic things that seems to have leapt into everything when someone dies. And the only person they don't really have it for is the Pope, which is mental.
I fucking hate
My partner's a lapsed Catholic, but her first question when the Pope died was, do we get an extra bank holiday? Which would be good. Except there's been like 200 popes, so we'd have most of the year off.
I think this is my fourth Pope.
Well, there was the Nazi
I
Pope.
met John Pope. John Paul. I actually met John Paul. I was about 9 years old.
John Pope.
John
Yeah.
Paul.
John Pope would be a
Pope.
good name for a Pope.
John Paul.
Yeah.
No,
Big John Pope. Big Johnny Pope.
Don't start. I'll get any Eddie Izzard
Johnny Pope,
sketch.
did he not play left back for Celtic?
I'll
I'll
get stuck in a fucking Eddie Izzard sketch about going to John Paul Ringo. Right, that's how they're going to name them. But no, I was about 9 years old and he came to Scotland. It's the only time he came to Scotland.
Right.
There was hundreds and hundreds of kids from school when he
You were
went
9
down.
years old with the Pope.
No, I was.
How did you
I might
meet
have
him?
been younger.
How did you meet him, if you don't mind me asking?
Because they brought kids from all of these schools.
I bet they did.
and things,
Alright,
and they
alright.
we had lineups. Meeting them's harsh. Meeting them's he kind of went down the line and picked
What
up.
are we talking about here? Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
Was
I
this
don't
a
need a
meeting or a
doll to
buffet?
see-
What was going on?
Do you know what? I've drank a lot throughout the
Eliott
years.
Si,
I may have just fucking made this up. I don't know.
I can see for the fact that Eliott is now writing things down in a medical chart now.
Ian needs help. No, that's it. So yeah, the Pope popping was a bit weird. Right, so we'll move on.
My point is this, right? It's an excuse to have a cheer because I hate the idea of a boring wakes and all that. When I die, fuck it. When I'm even on my way out, just put anklets on me and wheel me into a forest. I don't give a shit. Let them hunt season. Here's what to do. Right, when I'm dying.
Right, Billy's ill, so this
Here's-
may go on for hours.
No, I'll be quick. Here's what I'll do. You'll put a Superman outfit on me, right?
Right.
Give me a Ryanair flight, and chuck me at the fucking plane, right? Right. So 2 weeks later, I said, "Your Billy's dead." Fuck Billy. Do you hear what happened to Superman? Like just, right? Just that. Instead, out with a Pope vote. We all get pissed and we vote how we get rid of the Pope.
See, I want my remains sprinkled throughout the pubs I used to drink in, but I don't want to be cremated first.
That's a good
I just want cut up and chucked in.
Like the Sopranos, man.
Anyway, right,
Scattered Ian's ashes at Disneyland. They were furious.
Thomas, can you tell us this month's reason for drinking?
My reason has got to be billionaires going to space. Mainly, it's got to be Katy Perry. What the fuck was that about?
See, I'm kind of on the billionaires going to space thing the same way they went to see the submarine thing. I'm going to go like,
Let him go. Let him go. Yeah. Just one miscalculate, 1 degree off when they go into the sun. Yeah.
Lads, we should make this something better than tinfoil on a PlayStation controller.
I think the criticism from her though was like the fact that she got to go and she just spent like the whole time on her phone, and like that's such an alien thing. But what I think would have been better is if they locked her in with her ex-husband, Russell Brand. Then they could have remade Alien vs Predator.
That's a great joke. That's a great joke. You have about a good, I'd say 2-month window to get that last idea.
I will be shoehorning it into every conversation.
Well done.
Thank you.
I've got to say though, one of the things that annoyed me about it was the fact that the celebrities went up and called themselves astronauts, which is really disrespectful to actual astronauts.
That is a lot. That's like winning a fucking the Le Mans because you were in the sidecar. It's going. I'm an athlete. No.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you kissed a girl and you liked it, Katie, calm down. That doesn't.
Was
make
that her? Oh, okay.
Aye, she kissed a girl and she liked it. It's very cherry chapstick. And all that. Just big Katie, very fan. I'm not going to say a bad thing about her. Apart from the fact her taste in men's terrible.
They put the ass in astronaut. Yep.
Ooh, sexist.
Oh, you're on it now.
Not as strong as the Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, not my best work.
To be fair on Thomas, he was drafted in 3 hours ago.
Well done, sir.
So yeah.
Well done.
So right, Neil, this month's reason for drinking, go on.
Well, more importantly than the Pope dying or billionaires going into space, my reason for drinking is WrestleMania. Surely the most important day on the calendar year. So my reason for drinking after that was, although it was enjoyable in some ways, I'm always going to love wrestling and there was some good matches on it, it is more a sort of general view, not just of wrestling, but of media and culture in general, how adverts have to be crammed into everything every 20 seconds now, and it's bled into wrestling to the point where nobody can make an entrance now without it cutting to the Dairy Lee Lunchables section in the crowd, where these happy kids holding up their wee advertising slogans. Everyone
Men's
that came
wipes.
Yeah.
Men's wipes.
Men's wipes.
I thought you were going to interrupt.
Ridiculous stuff.
A giant inflatable fucking wet wipes packet walking around the place.
Actual douches cutting about,
Actual douches.
Actual douches, and it's like
Not just wrestling fans.
wrestlers were coming out dressed like video game characters for their matches,
It's getting so bad.
and they looked so pissed off.
Oh, see, this is, do you know what's even, because I'm on the same tilt that I really love James Bond, and it's been sold to Amazon.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean? Do you have any idea how bad the product placement was bad when Cubby Broccoli ran it? Do you know any idea? Hey, Bond, James Bond's then like, I don't know how I'm going to get through here. You can order this on Amazon Prime and you'll arrive in a drone in 6 days, like 6 hours. That's how bad this is going to be. It's going to be fucking so...
Where's my tiger tokens for ESO?
Tiger token?
I googled tiger tokens all day and it turns out I bought some on eBay.
No, I can wholeheartedly get behind the fact that everything's got a price tag on it.
That's a good reason for drinking as well. The Bond franchise being taken over by Amazon Prime, and therefore it is ruined.
That bad? Do you think they'll really
Yes.
Do you
fuck it up
remember
that bad?
when
Yes.
they did...
They fucked up.
what was the last one that Pierce Brosnan did?
Die Another Day.
Die Another Day. Do you see the amount of product placement was on it? Everyone from the car to the phone and all that
That's
kind
an
of stuff.
appalling
Right,
film.
it was just so blatant. Amazon's going to be so much worse. They are going to sell people the opportunity to put their product in this movie. They always did it, but it was so small. But now it's going to be so blatant, right? That it's going to be unreal.
You expect me to
There'll be
talk?
numbers
No,
online.
I expect you to use this anal douche. The news.
I want somebody
sale.
really wee to just meet the price. Like something that's got no business being in there. Like, I don't know, fucking Browning's pies or Martin's rolls or something like that.
Rolls?
Just some- it's-
Mother's Pride.
Mother's
Right.
love
It's
that
got no reason. How much? 2.5 million?
Right.
Yep, okay, no problem.
How am I going to get through this entire fucking place here? There's sharks everywhere. Oh, I know. I have got some Mother's Pride. This
Don't
will
worry,
take them out.
I've got an ender.
He walks into a casino, like, what would you like to drink? He's like, can I have a can of electric soup? Shaken, not stirred.
Don't shake it, it's a can.
I thought you were going to say a glass of Mother's Pride. Even how weird is that? A cocktail glass with a slice on top?
Can I have a dry Morton's roll with a Lauren sausage, please? That'll be amazing. Thank you.
Shit, man.
You know, more in a more sinister way, it's more likely to be bottles of Prime that he's drinking.
but
I
Prime
wouldn't.
water,
The synergy there, I wouldn't be surprised, man.
So, Eliott, can you tell
Now we
us
go
how
to our
everyone's
sponsors for
doing?
the podcast.
Morton's rolls.
No, Morton's rolls.
I certainly shall, you salty sea cadet with a face like a doomed horse.
Hey!
I'm going to give a few points to Thomas because I did appreciate the Alien vs Predator joke, and also I think it's a shame there's opportunity because it had gone disastrously wrong and it was a submarine situation. Had that ship exploded, Katy Perry would have been like a firework. I'll give a few points to wee man Neil, because I feel like wrestling is epitome of drinking that involves violence, nudity, and men being surprisingly open about their emotions. But you know what? Billy's going to take it all the way home because I made me realise that me and the Pope have a lot in common, and that it was both to our demise. We both gave up meeting Americans for Lent, and that was our downfall. And you know what? I can't wait to see your funeral, Ian, because I'm very much like your jokes. It will be a slow burn.
Yeah. Well, to be quite honest about I've got in me, it'll be a pretty fucking fast burn. See, a few other reasons we could have had drinking for this month. It was the signing and a declaration of a broth that's in the 6th of April, 1320. Me and Billy would normally have been in America for Tartan Week, but there's a certain kind of Marigold Mussolini in there, and we're not going. National Gin and Tonic Day was on the 10th of April, so that's a good tipple. It was Tim Curry's birthday on the 19th. I have an actual theory about Tim Curry. You can always tell a man's character from what movie they know Tim Curry from.
Oh, aye.
And everyone's going through their head now going, yeah, I've got a good one. Do you know what I mean? It's either Clue or, for me, straight away, it eclipses Rocky Horror Picture Show because it's such a great movie. And it was the liberation of Portugal on the 24th. And that's
Well, Portugal.
Yep, the last dictatorship in Europe. So 1974.
For now.
Yeah, it's arguable.
Give him time.
I'm saying that with a lot of hope.
Watch
Right.
this, please. Yeah.
So we'll move on. So next round is fruity, sweet or tart. I'll read out the cocktail name or a shot, and the panel gets to guess whether it is fruity, sweet or tart. So we'll start with a smoker's cough. That is a smoker's cough.
That is said in the condescending tone of every ant. That is a smoker's
Cough. Yes.
That's a wanker's guffaw.
Anyone who to ask some questions about this one?
Well, do you have a colour of it?
Well, it's very, very kind of brownish with that one.
Makes sense.
That sounds like a smoker's cough.
Sounds like
It's very phlegm-esque.
Yeah.
Right.
Has it got flame in it?
It does not.
Alright,
No.
good answer.
I will give you a hint. This is actually a shot.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
okay.
So, can you tell us any of the ingredients
Yes.
without giving anything away?
No. Yes. No, I can't.
It's got a trifle in it. It's fruity.
Unfortunately, this is kind of a joke cocktail, but it's a real shot, right? It's one of the
Right.
it's one of the characters. So there's only 2 ingredients, and I can't tell you either one of you go.
Okay, that's
You get
fair.
it instantly, so.
What year did it come out?
This is very modern.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh,
It is from America.
judgy.
It is an American.
Oh, can you tell us
shot.
Can you tell us the state it originated in? by any
Drunken. The state. It comes from a state of inebriation. That is
Okay.
my favourite state of America.
So what you're giving us next to fuck all?
There is next to fuck all in this one. This is why I genuinely can't. I can tell you.
Water and mud are they
No,
the ingredients?
I can tell you it is a 1.5 ounce of one thing and a tablespoon of something else.
Oh, for fuck's sake, right. So I reckon it's probably got a coffee liqueur or something. We can confirm.
I
got-
will give you.
Are we answering collectively or we'll give
No,
them
we
one
answer
answer?
individually,
you
but
can
we can
discuss it all,
compare
but you can
collectively.
compare, but you answer individually.
Did it play a part in killing the Pope?
It could have.
All right, I reckon it kind of if it's murky. Did you say it was murky?
I did not know.
I imagine this being murky. In that case, it's probably got a coffee liqueur in it and a spoonful of cancer. So it's.
It's got half a lung.
I'm going to go with tart on this one.
Billy's going to
'Cause
go.
I-
You can.
With a name like Smoker's Cough,
Yeah.
I mean it's not going to be pleasant, is it?
Okay.
What's that again?
Thomas, gonna-
Fruity, sweet or tart?
Fruity, sweet or
I'll
tart?
go with tart.
Yeah, we've all met a couple of tarts with smoky coughs, and we'll love them. We'll
Mum
love them.
says
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tart as well.
2 tarts.
2 tarts.
Well, I feel I should change it. I was going to go tart as well, but I feel I should change it up. I don't think it'd be fruity though, so I don't think it'd be sweet either. But I'm going to go sweet.
There we go.
So against your better judgment.
Yeah.
Okay.
My better
I
judgment
like
is
it.
tart.
I like
but
that. You're hedging a bit. I get that.
I guess your bitter judgment.
It's bitter judgment against you. Oh, I like that. A smoker's cough. The shot is in fact tart.
Oh, fuck. There you go.
Now,
I actually sat here thinking it's going to be sweet.
it is particularly disgusting, right?
Go on
It's a shot and a half of Jägermeister with a tablespoon of mayonnaise.
Oh, why?
So you
Where
pour
did they come from? Jez would have been pretty.
elephant cum. No, it's harder to get. No, pour the Jägermeister into a shot glass. I'll add the dollop of mayonnaise right in the serve with a smirk and watch the
It's another
reaction.
cummy texture drink, isn't it?
It's definitely just one of these ones. If
It's like
you
an
could-
evil Guinness.
yes, all types of horrible. Evil Guinness. I like that.
Evil Guinness.
I would go see that band.
My I was thinking he'd be more of a wrestler. Evil Guinness.
well, with a product placement now, when you put it past
Oh, wait,
them.
it's going.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so move on. This is dirty panties.
Dirty pancakes.
Dirty panties.
Well,
Dirty panties.
I don't know why that's worse than dirty,
Dirty
pancakes.
panties.
From
What?
eating dirty pancakes.
Can you give us a country of origin?
No.
All right, okay, so it could be from fucking anywhere. Because I was going to say, I don't think this has come. Dirty panties.
This is so.
Dirty panties.
Yeah.
So like, my head just completely crammed onto dirty pancakes for a second.
yeah.
I went, what's
This is-
Dutch? What are we
this
talking
is-
about?
This one's even
Dirty
worse
panties is probably
Yeah,
Dutch
than
as
the
well.
last
to be
one.
fair.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Certain areas of
Are they
Amsterdam.
available in a vending machine, these dirty
No,
panties?
no,
Because that
only
might
in
give away the
Japan.
country
No,
more. Yeah.
no.
Sorry to our
this, I
Japanese
will tell you
listeners.
again. This is another shot.
Size now.
Okay, what year did it come out?
Judging by this could have been made at any time throughout history.
Popular with the kids?
No, it's not popular with anyone, and I
Oh.
probably gave it away, but I don't give a shit because this one's
Oh,
disgusting.
fucking hell. Any famous people known to drink this?
Russell Brand.
Seriously?
No.
Because I was about to go, can we stop mentioning that fucking human Goyle's name on this? I think, I mean, it doesn't say, fuck, I've got a really horrible feeling this is sweet for some reason. I don't know why. I've got this really
yeah.
horrible feeling that there's me, oh, look at this dirty panties, oh, you like these, don't you? Yeah, fucking. I'm going to go with sweet, just
Belly's going
against my better judgment.
Right.
There will be no better judgment.
Thomas, you can ask other questions if you want, or you're ready for judgment.
I was thinking along the same vein, but I'm thinking, like a lonely guy buying.
Don't say vein and panties in the same
Okay.
sentence.
I was gonna say, well, I was just
You're so
imagining a guy
vain.
buying used ones from someone on OnlyFans, and he
You
probably
were imagining this though, right?
Well, I've done some field research in the past, yeah. So I was thinking sweet as well. To the right.
Delete his history. Delete his history.
Do you know, we're saying panties and we're putting an image in our head. These could be from like a dinner lady in Motherwell.
Yeah.
Do you know
these
what
are
I mean? No
skiddy.
disrespect.
These are skiddy kegs. These are not dirty panties.
These
right?
could be, these are belters. These
Yeah.
could be spanks.
Could have been used.
Spanks jammed into a Beck's bottle.
This is
Could
Techno
have used to
lady.
catch the wind
Yeah.
on the way of the fucking Mayflower. That's how
Exactly.
big they are. Right, so Thomas,
I'm gonna go sweet as well. I think.
two sweets.
Two sweets.
Goes to the wee man. What are we
Okay.
thinking? What are dirty panties?
Well, obviously my subconscious says tart after those, but I'm gonna go fruity.
Oh, okay. Well, against everyone's better judgment, even the fact I did give it a fucking way.
Oh shit.
Dirty panties are in fact tart.
What with a name like
Should have
that?
went with the obvious.
This is even worse than the last one, and
Go on
I
then.
don't know. Right? It's 1 ounce of silver tequila. Right? Don't
Okay.
know why that's important.
Silver tequila?
Silver tequila is actually quite nice. It's a different variant of it, but it's a tablespoon of shredded Parmesan cheese on the top. Oh, just fucking.
These aren't drinks.
These
These are not drinks.
These are genuine drinks.
These are not drinks.
These are published. These are
look.
published drinks in books.
These might technically be a drink. I'm
Yeah.
refusing
But
to
you're
take
not
also
ordering.
as a drink.
Well, see if you've. You
What are
never,
we classifying as books here as well?
right, here's the thing: if you ever drank in Vegas, I know like other people. But then these are the type of shits that you can.
Yeah,
Does it
yeah,
become
yeah.
a soup if you're putting fucking cheese?
They want like wet
That's an
condiments.
excellent question.
These are definite dare drinks, but they do exist.
Right.
So right, we'll move on.
You ask more questions on that. I'm certainly deferring my time to Mr. Craven.
What did you ask? Sorry.
He asked, when does this become a soup if you're putting cheese in it?
At what point? This is probably why it's a shot.
Yeah.
If it was served in a normal glass, it would be technically a soup.
Some of this are pervert that just wanted a broth.
I like that question in other contexts as well. Just when does this
When does
become,
it become a soup?
It can be
That,
fried.
that sounds like
Say-
a French show.
Say that at a funeral. That'd be.
It's getting buried. When does it become a soup?
Mum, when does Gran become a soup?
Was Whitney Houston dying in the bath technically stovies? That's what
Oh wow!
No, they were Bobby Brownies. Eh?
Hey! Woo!
I can deserve that. Doesn't deserve an artificial
Okay.
either.
If we could just cut my bit out and go straight to the
Just go straight to the clap, right? No, okay. Which is ironic because the next drink is called the STD. That is the STD. So anyone for any questions?
So I've got a question.
Yes.
With the shot, does the ST and
This
D?
is not a shot.
Oh, it's a cocktail.
This is a cocktail.
But do the ST and D stand for different things in this
They
context?
do
then?
not. They are literally the STD, meaning sexually transmitted
Right.
disease.
Does it come in a syringe?
It does not.
Does it come in a dildo?
XTDs probably, but not this particular
Dildo
drink.
shaped glass.
It does not. No, they see
Dildo
again.
shaped
You're
tankard?
probably putting too much emphasis on the fact that the glass is important.
I
It's
see.
not.
Well,
Okay, move
it's
on.
important, maybe not to you, but
This one, I will say, this is a get fucked up drink. There's one in particular alcohol delivery
how
systems
many
that I like.
ingredients does it have?
It has 5.
Oh right, okay. So if every one of them is alcoholic, maybe
3 of them are alcoholic,
a nice wee splash of Capri Sun. What have you?
and there is ice. So technically, if you really want to be that guy, there's 6 ingredients.
Okay, hell, there's ice in it. That's a game changer.
I feel like it might look like an infection. I don't
It's
know
served
why.
in a pint glass. If you
Right,
really want to
okay.
do that.
Right. When did it come out? Do you know?
I don't. Sorry.
Popular in this. What country of origin?
Probably spring breaky, Vegasy type thing. Drink. It's another one of them.
Okay. I'm ready for a guess.
Oh, are you ready for this?
No, I'm ready for a guess.
Okay.
I think this is going to be sweet. Just try not to vomit. I think this is going to be sweet.
And we all thank you for
Thank
that.
you. You're more than welcome.
So Billy's going for sweet, Mr.
Yeah.
Craven.
I'm going to go fruity.
Fruity.
I think
Okay.
STDs, Vegas.
Yeah, that whole
What-
thing.
what happens in
and
Vegas
the wee
stays in
man.
Well, I'll go tart then.
Are we going
There we
tart? He's spreading the board. I like that. It's the first time we've had it.
With STD, we're glad that's all
Where's-
spread.
Hey, I can let you know. In fact, the STD is in fact fruity.
Hey!
Fruity. That is 5 ounces of cranberry juice, 5 ounces of orange juice, half an ounce of Southern Comfort, half an ounce of vodka, and another half ounce of Jägermeister. All ingredients in a pint glass, filled with ice, serve and chill. So
No
that-
dildos?
No dildos.
Out of all
Listen,
them,
listen, check there.
It is in fact. I think all the dildos are R. Kelly's house, so it's not happening.
But if it were a
anymore.
vibrator, it would stir itself. You
Yeah,
walk
well-
around with a pint glass and just, you know what I mean?
I'm strangely, I'm kind of intrigued there. I went, go on. Do you know what I mean?
Like you put love balls in or something, you just rattle around the bottom of the glass and stir it.
I think it should be served with a penicillin chaser.
Oh, yeah, just a shot.
I think STD seems like the most appealing out of those drinks.
Yeah, it definitely was. So,
Yeah.
Elliot, on that note, can you give us the scores?
Absolutely, you breedable twink. Right, your song. At the end of that round, Thomas ended up with 2 out of 3, Billy only 1 out of 3, and Wee Man with nothing. But I will allow bonus points to be given to anyone who can give me the ingredients for a hypothetical cocktail called Dirty Pancakes.
Oh, that's easy. A Dutchman's jizz
Maple syrup.
Yeah.
and ashes.
No, maple syrup, gin, vermouth, and honey.
Well, fittingly, it does sound crepe. Right, so, points to Ian, I guess.
Come on!
He fell right into it.
I'm getting excited to kick my own ass for falling in that one. Let's move on to the next round. So we're going to kick off with Party Heroes and Drunken Zeros. That is where our panel is going to tell us who they definitely, throughout all history, would have a drink with and who they definitely would not. We're going to move on and get all of the Party Heroes first, and we're going to start with Billy Kirkwood.
Oh, hello. Right, so going with good guys.
Good guys.
Right. One that I've always been slightly intrigued with is definitely Keith Moon. Right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because just the legend of how fucked up that guy would get and be functioning
Yeah.
at the same time. Just doing it. I mean, I don't know if anyone's heard the stories like him and Oliver Reed and oh god, I've already forgotten the name of the fella.
He was literally the kind of like rock star image of a drunk guy.
He was the rock star image, like in every news.
He's the Rolls Royce in the swimming pool.
In every
He's that
magazine,
guy. Yep.
in every TV's out the window, but still being an incredibly talented guy.
In a Vegas hotel, he climbed up the outside
That's right.
of it, 3 stories up, to climb into Mick Jagger's room to ask them out drinking. Mick Jagger nearly shot him because he thought he was an intruder. And his wife at the time, Jerry Hall, got up and fucked off partying with him.
Yeah.
That's a rock star.
So I think that generation is nearly gone.
Yeah.
I honestly think that generation
Well,
is
the
nearly
closest
gone.
we've had to a rock star in my lifetime, right? And the two, and the first one is Amy Winehouse,
Right.
and the second one is the junkie mate. What's his name?
Oh, Pete Doherty.
Pete Doherty. And that's tragic that he's the closest we have to a genuine rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that boy looks like he's about to burst. And not like his head is very dirty pancakey, if you'll pardon the expression. But no, I've just literally started reading an autobiography. Well, it's not an autobiography, biography about him. He started.
How good's this
it's
publicist?
it's only 4 pages long. but
He's just sick.
I'm climbing up a Vegas hotel right now.
what I love about it is it connects with a whole bunch of other biographies I've read about other people. So it's this weird multiverse that's all coming together. All these drunk rock stars and film stars and writers and poets from a generation that's kind of gone. And it's one of those names you never hear.
Yeah.
It's like one of those names. But he is. Mind, he used to do like it was like the connections, a comedy connections kind of thing. You can literally
5 stages of separation,
roadmap
that kind of
all
thing.
these amazing things, even like the film stuff. At one point, he auditioned for several Hollywood movies. A lot of people know this, and he was considered to be like, this guy's got like off the chain charisma. There could be something for him. Then he died.
Okay.
So
But he was all types of talent. That's the thing. He just was, but he was the real rock star.
if he'd have stayed around it, I don't think he would have just been a drummer.
No.
I genuinely don't think he would have just been a drummer. He was amazing. So yeah,
That's a
I would
killer.
like to go out partying, Las Vegas, New York, London, Coatbridge, any of those big places
These
with
big
him.
crazy places.
Just imagine that. People that, like, guys that could get Keith Moon coming to town would get the whole town excited.
Yeah.
When was the last fucking time that happened? Like, what, Vin Diesel when he was filming Fast and the Furious? No, I'm alright. Turning up, fucking fam.
It's like
Nearly
he's
emotes.
making the right people worried and everyone else excited.
Exactly,
That.
I like that.
Genuine rebel. That's a great one, Keith Moon. Oh, I wish I'd thought of that. Thomas, going to hit us with who would you definitely want to party with?
I think I'm going to have a weird choice. I'm going to go for Todd Howard, the creator of Elder Scrolls and the head of Bethesda Game Studios.
Just punch him in the head to get the coding right.
I'd tell you why. It's because they just announced an Oblivion remake today, which came out in 2006, nearly 20 years on, but Bethesda are not making it, so it means it will be good this time. And I reckon I'd like to get him down, get him drunk, get the secrets of the new Fallout games and the Elder Scrolls games, and tell him get his fucking shit together and stop making like cash grab bollocks that he's been making the last couple of years. And yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
I like that because it's a kind of Venn diagram of what Neil was talking about earlier, that we've all went to ad-based kind of crazy money grabbing. And
this podcast again is sponsored by Doom Eternal, coming out on Game Pass May 18th.
If only.
How dare you, sir? But we are open to offers.
Mother's
We
pride.
can be bold.
Mother's pride. Martin's Rolls, I'm talking to you.
Just one STD and I'm yours.
Neil, who would you like to fucking kick it with?
Well, similarly, Billy's, mine was going to be Oliver Reed, actually.
Oh, fuck yes!
Yeah, Keith
Great
Moon's one of Keith Moon's greatest drinking buddies. In fact, there's a famous story about how I'm not sure if they first met at this point. I think they already knew each other.
I
but
think they
Keith
knew.
Moon-
If it's a
the
story,
helicopter,
I think
right?
they knew of each other. But this is like their first actual face-to-face meeting.
Really, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy. So like they ended up going drinking because Keith Moon flew a helicopter into Oliver Reed's back garden.
Yeah.
Oliver Reed came out, I think, in the scud with a
With a
shotgun,
shotgun,
and
yeah.
tried to shoot the helicopter down. It landed. Keith Moon came out like, "You want to
Let's
go for
go
a
drink."
pint?" Like, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, of course I do. That's how they became friends.
He's one of the
Like-
absolute legends of drinking. Do you know?
Oh, aye.
He had his converted greenhouse in his garden because when he got too pissed, his wife would lock him out the house.
Right.
So his greenhouse that he could get into at any time had a bed and a heater and a bar.
Yeah.
And so he could, it was like, it's just it's like drinking. Do you know he's so famous with his drinking? They did a spit and image sketch about him.
Yeah.
Him and Peter O'Toole went drinking,
Oh, Peter O'Toole.
and the whole thing ends up with Peter O'Toole having a sex change and getting, and then Oliver Reed fucks him. And then he says, "What am I going to tell everybody? This is outrageous." And Oliver Reed, the whole thing at the end is just, "Tell him you went drinking with Oliver Reed."
It's true, man. I've actually been to the pub. I'm meant to wear the T-shirt actually for tonight because I got a bit of merchandise.
You had this on the other night. At the stand. Yeah, it's really cool.
So I went to the pub that Oliver Reed died in, basically, in Malta while he was filming
Gladiator.
Yeah. So during the filming that, he went to this pub in Malta, which is now just called the Pub, and it's pretty much just a shrine to Oliver Reed. Like, it's covered in photos and paintings of Oliver Reed, and I bought a T-shirt basically. It's just got the pub written in the front, and on the back it's got almost like a gig list of a band's T-shirt. It's got a list of the drinks that killed Oliver Reed that night, because he went in the middle like Gladiator, and he's in his 70s by this point, right?
Yeah.
Goes to a pub in Malta.
It
It was Russian sailors they bumped into in this pub, challenging him to drinking games, and drank so much with him that he ended up dying in the middle of filming one of the biggest films of all time. They've got guys like you're saying, folk like that don't exist anymore.
Do you know what,
Him, Richard Harris, Peter O'Toole.
He's another one of those guys that, despite being so hammered or having this legendary kind of alcoholic, prowess, he fucking but he was so good at what he did.
Yeah, he showed up,
he was still even if it was I saw him in a movie called Alligator, which is like a B straight to video movie.
Oh, with Robert Forster.
And he's great in it. He's fucking.
Is Oliver Reed an alligator?
I think it might be Alligator 2 he's in, to be honest.
Because
I was trying to be nice about that.
I watched Alligator when I was too young, and that I still have nightmares about the wee kid getting thrown into the swimming pool, and the alligator's waiting on him.
Yeah,
Num. Like Oliver Reed again, like he was drinking all the way through the movies when you tried to make all of the Musketeer movies.
Yeah.
Oh, the stories about him drinking in there are fantastic as well.
Isn't there like a famous video online of him? He's been paid to do like an advert. He's just getting more drunk. He's only got like 2 or 3 lines.
I was going to say that's Orson Welles.
That'd be a good show for a drink.
I'm changing my answer to Orson Welles.
But I bet you
conflated the two as the same guy.
Because he get paid in wine.
He
got to pick his own wines. I think, and the wines that he picked for the advert were there were $20,000 bottles of wine, and he just drank them all, and it gets so fucked.
I bet you there's an Oliver Reed advert out there somewhere. Him trying to do Findus crispy pancakes.
Martin's rolls.
He can't even say it. He can't even say it. Give me my money, you bastards.
Yeah, I mean that is 2 spectacular pissheads, and that is fucking honestly 2 heroes of mine right there. Well done, guys, and Thomas, thank you as well. No, I didn't mean that to be backhanded. You did change it to someone. You did change it to Oliver Orson Welles, so you all win. I'm not even going to ask Eliott. You all win. No, Eliott, can you please furnish us with the scores on that?
I absolutely shall, old Grumple Kiltbin.
I enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed that.
You're welcome. Kiltbin with a face like a sulphur investigation. Right. Right, so, who would you like to drink with, Ian?
Oh, Carrie Fisher.
That's a good show.
From what era?
Anyone right from
Right Said Fred. Did I answer that too quick? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
No,
Right Said Fred. Drop Dead Fred.
Drop Dead Fred. No, what was the man with the one red shoe? When she,
the Burbs.
The Burbs, I was going to say.
When she just after she broke up with Paul Simon.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I would go drink with her then, because that was
like her cameo in Blues Brothers, that she just shows up with an RPG.
She just starts shooting people.
Yeah.
No, absolutely fantastic. No, Carrie, Carrie, definitely.
Oh, I like to drink with Florence Nightingale because I won't get pished and whisper in her ear, Mary Seacole fucking hates you. But no, I enjoyed very, very, very good answer all around. I mean, I did enjoy Neil's, but I think Neil's was really interesting because it was tangentially related to Billy's better option of Keith Moon. But he would have got more points had he said that he would enjoy drinking with Keith Moon while slagging off Katy Perry on the moon. And Thomas, I got to give him credit for drinking with the Elder Scrolls guy because from personal experience, I know that Tom is the guy who will go off the beaten pub crawl track to go do a side quest for 10 hours in the bush.
Yeah. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Did we get an indication of points, maybe?
Oh, I mean, I think Billy takes full points for that one. Billy's currently in the lead, but Tom and Neil are pretty much neck and neck behind.
Oh, then it's time to catch up. Let's move on to the next round then. So it's the Alco Facts of History. I'm just going to ask you a little kind of questions on this. And remember, if you answer with the confidence of a drunken person, you'll get extra points. So, Polky is an alcoholic drink made from what? Say that again? Polky.
Shh! They're looking. Paul Kay is a drink made from the actor Paul Kay, who was Dennis Pennis. So there you go. You enjoy that. Drink it up. Pint of Paul Kay, straight from him.
Polky is an alcoholic drink made from what? I can give you a little bit of a hint. This is a South American drink.
L'chaim.
Neil Bratchpiece.
Guano?
Guano.
Am I getting that word right?
The
Guano
bat
shit.
The bat
Is,
shit.
is that bit? What's the one that's a fruit that sounds like guano?
Oh, guava.
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 No, it's not
Guano.
made out of bat shit.
Guano's a
No,
bat
that's
shit
crazy,
answer.
mate. That's
Yeah.
very fucked. No, oh, come on. Right.
Guava's quite South American.
So, guava.
Right?
Yeah, it is not guava. No. Any more for any more? Polky.
Quiet, they're looking.
Right. Billy Kirkwood.
Paul Kay, it's made from the actor Paul Kay, who you might have seen not only being Dennis Pennis, but he was very good at Game of Thrones, and it even pops up in an Afterlife, so you should watch that.
Yakidama?
While drinking a Paul Kay.
Thomas Craven.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking of some sort of like white root vegetable, maybe a yam. I don't know why I said
A
yam.
South American yam.
Yeah, you could tell I don't eat a lot of
I
vegetables.
think this is going to be a comedy cul-de-sac, so we'll move on with. Polky is actually an alcoholic drink made from agave.
Exactly as I said.
Oh, where?
Agave, not. It's agave.
Urano.
Agave, not urano. Yeah, no. Agave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a BBC on the phone.
It's a traditional Mexican alcoholic beverage produced from the fermentation of the sap, like almost a mead, extracted from like an agave plants grown all throughout central Mexico.
Oh, so close.
So, and it's not a cactus. I don't know
You said that like you were in court.
No, I don't know.
It's not a cactus.
As if one of us is going to stand up like,
Yeah.
I think that's a cactus.
No, because lots of people have had this argument online about what it is, and I just had to put that in there in case we get comments.
May I just a second? Just a second.
Just you.
Hello,
Point of order.
I'm speaking to you, the listener. If you ever find yourself in an online argument about whether or not something's a cactus, please do some form of damage to yourself so you'll learn this important lesson. Yeah. I mean, I don't mean like death, but definitely put a cigarette lighter out in your balls. Thank you.
Or a cactus.
Or a cactus.
Just sit on the cactus.
Tell you what, just back onto a cactus next time you're in B&Q,
Ouch.
and you have to make the noise.
Okay. Right, next one. In a bar in England, if you were to order a Boilermaker, what would you get?
Quiet, they're looking.
Billy Kirkwood.
My mum would come out and slap you across the face with her vagina.
Okay.
That's right, like a yellow pages made of beef.
Pow! It's hit you so hard that the words would appear in like fucking Batman.
You would immediately know all the numbers.
That's okay. In a bar in England, if you were to order a Boilermaker, what would you get?
L'chaim.
Neil Bratchpiece.
The Janny.
The Janny. I demand the Boilermaker. The Janny shows up. Put some fucking sawdust on it. That'll be alright, son. There you go.
Yakida?
Thomas Craven.
Maybe like the drip trays in a pint glass.
The drip trays in the
Something that looks like it could be fucking run off.
That's quite disgusting.
Quiet, they're looking.
Yeah.
Billy Kirkwood.
The landlord, patron, whoever's on that night, would fill you
Fill
with coal and would do his best to stoke you in order that you'd provide a small amount of smoke to heat the bar.
Then you get a new pope.
It's a tradition. And then we can decide who's the new pope. It's an old hangover from Henry VIII, I believe.
It's the traditions. It's the tradition. Tradition. In a bar in England, if you were to order a Boilermaker, you would in fact get a half pint of draft mild mixed with half a bottle of brown ale, and that is not easy to say after 6 gins. But in the US, if you had to order it, it's a shot of whiskey followed by a beer.
Oh.
So having none of that. In the world, where in the world drinks the most alcohol on average per person? Where in the world drinks the most alcohol
This is
on average per person?
L'chaim.
Neil Bratchpiece.
Got to be Russia, right?
Russia. It is not Russia.
Quietly looking.
Billy Kirkwood.
Well, I believe the postcode starts with a G.
For
Can't really get all that information away, you know, what was being a part of the post office.
It is not.
Yahida.
Thomas Craven.
China?
China. No, good, but not.
Quietly looking.
Billy Kirkwood.
Is it southern China?
It is not southern China.
Quietly looking.
It's Billy Kirkwood.
Is it northern
It is not northern China. In fact, I will go further and say it is not any part of Asia.
The defence rests.
Okay. Defence rest.
Oh, make me pissed.
Where? No, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Where in the world drinks the most alcohol on average per person?
L'chaim.
Neil Bratchpiece.
This is up for debate because it hinges on how honest people are in each
It's
country.
like pretty much that.
I mean, the doctor goes, how many units of alcohol do you drink a week? You better believe I'm lying to that fucker. I'm like, why? Two a week, mate. Aye.
It's like,
What's that, cannabis? Nah.
Tommy Tiernan had the best explanation on that where he says, how much drinks are you going to have tonight? He's like, I don't know, a small child full of beer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand the question. Right, so where in alcohol drinks the most alcohol on average per person? It is in fact Romania. According to data from the Our World in Data, the alcohol consumption per capita ranking led by Romania by 16.96 litres, while Georgia in America following by 14.52 litres. Scotland, just to give you an average kind of idea of it, is only 9.4 litres, and we don't even make the top 10.
Why you go? That breaks down a fucking cliche, doesn't it?
It's kind
Oh,
of
we're a mental, you drink, we're a wild, eh? I
Yeah.
wonder if my fake Scottish accent's worse than my real one.
it's because Scotland's got this particular problem. The Irish don't have it so much because they're enjoyed. But the further away from Scotland Scottish people get, the more Scottish we become.
Aye.
We,
Like John
we
Barrowman.
turn such a fucking stereotype. It's awful. It's like we're almost woden up and watching Braveheart every half hour. It's
Scots in
fucking terrible.
Australia are just a series of hoots.
Hold on, no, was Romania ever part of Russia in history? I'm including the
Part of the
Ottoman
Soviet
Empire
bloc,
and
but then that wouldn't part of the Soviet bloc, but that wouldn't make it part of Russia.
right, okay, but like before that and stuff, like we're going through different empires.
I'm loving the fact you're trying to claw back points, but, which is very drunk, so it's actually working in this round.
It's the
only
most
round-
Romanian I've ever felt.
It's that might drop some points. No, what whiskey brand
I felt
logo?
Romanian ones. Sorry.
What whiskey brand logo is a silhouette of a man with a hat and a cane? What whiskey brand logo is a silhouette of a hand with a hat and a cane? That's Thomas Craven.
Talisker?
It is not Talisker, no. Which
Quite
is
the looking.
Billy Kirkwood.
I believe it's Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck brand whiskey. Fuck, I'd buy that. That's
Scrooge
terrible.
McDuck.
no.
We blast about it. You think you're swimming around in money.
DuckTales. Woo! No,
You're
fuck
swimming
it.
around in money, but you're not. It's just a bottle bank you're living in.
That's so tragic, but an amazing image. What whiskey brand logo is a silhouette of a man with a hat and a cane?
Jim Beam. That's
Close,
bourbon, right?
Close,
I think if it's a
close.
hat and a cane, it's surely it's James Bean.
James Bean,
It's
Mr. Bean.
the Mr. Ben whiskey line.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah,
You're so
short-lived.
close. You're just
Yeah.
jumping around a bit. I'm going to just going to cut across.
Mr. Ben Livet.
Mr. Ben Livet. Yeah,
Quite,
he invented it.
Quite the looking.
Billy Kirkwood.
Is it the Monopoly Man whiskey?
That's so close.
Oh, is it
So
the
close.
Posh cunt from
It's so close.
Posh cunt brew?
I have a name.
You're going to kick yourself on this one. It's Johnny Walker.
Fuck.
It's Johnny Walker. The first logo featuring the standing man appeared in 1908 from illustrator Tom Brown.
The standing man.
The striding man, sorry, that was
Oh, right, sorry. I was going to say the standing
no,
man.
that
And
was
your
my
name on my table, 5 by 5.
Illustrator Tom Brown sketched the figure of a dandy gentleman in top hat, tailcoats, and boots, and captured mid-stride. So, what popular American soda beverage was originally developed as a mixer for whiskey? That is what popular American soda beverage was originally developed as a mixer for whiskey.
L'chaim.
Neil Bratchpiece.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, 100%!
Is it?
Wow! Straight off the bat, Mountain Dew was originally created in the 1940s by Barney and Alan Hartman. Two beverage bottlers from Tennessee as a mixer for whiskey. The name Mountain Dew is actually slang for homemade whiskey. There you go. Reflecting its intended use. So there you go. That is tremendous. That is straight out the bat. It's the first time I've ever had a correct answer right on the bat.
I thought it was slang. I thought it was slang for a high altitude synagogue, but no.
Oh, that's close. That's close.
Yeah, I'm entitled. I'm entitled.
Yeah, yeah, we know that. That's the problem. No, sorry. You set up so well, I couldn't resist it. Right, Eliott, before I get cancelled for being an anti-Semite, can you please tell us
You don't get cancelled for that nowadays, don't you?
you get shot for it? No, Eliott, can you please tell us how everyone's doing?
Absolutely shall, you sun-dried spaniel with a face like an abandoned tunnel. Rightio, so that was a very fascinating round. I mean, well, you know, Billy, 100% incorrect, but 100% charisma, making him a perfect candidate to the next US president. Thomas, 100% incorrect, also 100%, 0% charisma, making the next candidate to the next UK Prime Minister.
Coming for you, Starmer.
Yep, and then and Wee Man, 20% correct, 50% charisma, perfect candidate to be the next Hugo Chavez.
That's amazing. Okay, let's move on to the next round. So we're going to kick off with Drunken Lie and Sober Truth. Eliott is going to read you out two little short stories, one of which is the absolute truth, one is another drunken fabrication. Please wait till the end of all questions, then you can ask him some questions with lights out. So Eliott, can you please tell us the drunken truth and a sober lie?
I absolutely shall, you bowl of pureed porridge. Rightio, so, your first story is about the Battle of Karen Sibis. During the Austro-Turkish War of 1788, Austrians had 100,000 troops protecting the town of Karen Sibis. They sent out a group of Hussar scouts to see if they could find the enemy, but instead of Turkish soldiers, they instead found people selling schnapps, and so decided to have a bit of a party. They were eventually found by some Austrian soldiers who wanted to join in, but the Hussars instead formed a defensive ring around the schnapps barrels. A shot was fired, and all hell broke loose, with the entire army fighting itself over the schnapps. At one point, even the Emperor of Austria was lost and presumed dead during the conflict. After the chaos ended, the army withdrew from the town, whereupon the Turkish army arrived and took the whole town unopposed, noting the strange number of dead Austrians laid all over the roads. This battle has gone down famously in history as one of the biggest defeats any army has had to itself. Your second story is a flight to remember. One of the first Helsinki-Toronto flights in June 2019 carried 300 passengers, but due to an airline error, they only had 200 meals on board. Fortunately, a clever flight attendant devised a brilliant plan. About 30 minutes after takeoff, she made an announcement saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure how this happened, but we have 300 passengers and only 200 lunches. If anyone is willing to forego their meal for another passenger, they will receive unlimited complimentary wine for the duration of the flight." 5 hours later, she made another announcement. She said, "Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone has changed their mind, we still have 148 meals left." I have a feeling that if they just offered this to everyone trapped at Heathrow, there wouldn't be so many complaints. But yes, those are your two stories: A Flight to Remember or The Battle of Karen Sibis.
So here we go. Is it an arsed-up, pissed Austrian beating itself, or is it in fact a flight full of fucking inebriates?
I very much enjoy the word schnapps.
It's fun to say.
It's fun to say. I enjoy the word schnapps.
Any questions? Any kind of...
I may have missed this, but what was the country of origin, the airline?
It was the Helsinki-Toronto flights.
Ah, yes, that's right. They are actual flights. But I know that.
Well, I can tell you the airline was Finnair.
Finnair.
The flag carrier and largest full-service legacy airline of Finland.
Don't disappear.
Fell into Finnair.
That's a terrible name for an airline.
So who was fighting again? We're talking Austrians and
It was
It was
basically
the Austrians and the Austrians.
The Austrians, the Austrians.
the Austrians amongst themselves, basically.
It's a civil war, essentially.
The Turkish.
No.
No.
They were defending it. Sorry, I'll let Elliot answer this. Sorry.
So basically, a bunch of scouts, Austrian scouts, went to a town ahead of time. They found the schnapps bottles. The rest of the army arrived, and rather than sharing, they just fought amongst themselves and killed each other over the schnapps before the Turkish soldiers arrived.
What was the flavour of the schnapps?
What did you in this hierarchy gone? If it's strawberry, I'm killing a cunt. But if it's grape, I'm having.
I won't even fucking listen.
Peppermint, get to fuck.
Get to fuck.
I believe it was apple.
No, that's what I was thinking. That's actually quite scary. Apple schnapps. Yeah, like having a lovely
And well, to be fair, they drank it all, and it kept many doctors away.
alcoholic fizzy, which is a shame because they had various injuries and scurvy. They should have really seen a doctor as a sad in. I think. See, the thing about the plain thing is, it does sound conceivable that somebody went, "Fuck, no one wants these fucking meals." Of course they don't. They're the size of a cupcake and they're disgusting. You offer them free wine. At least that's going to give you a buzz. So I think it's conceivable that could be true for that reason, because people like a drink. They like a drink, don't they?
Well, it was
Like
a 12-hour flight, if it helps you decide.
I think we're thinking about this through the optics of whether British people would accept it, whereas
Yeah.
if it was really Finnish and people from
That's true. They might want
they probably would be more interested in the food.
Yeah.
They want
If
me to
it
do
was an
arts and
EasyJet-
crafts.
Yeah.
If it was an EasyJet flight,
Aye.
no lunch would be
People
getting
would
served.
have died.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
People would have died.
It'd be like the start of the TV series Lost. They just fucking
if it
end up steaming on an island.
Big battle royale on a plate.
yeah, exactly.
be thankful it wasn't a Ryanair flight. They'd give you free drinks and then go, and it cost you €500 to use the toilet.
Well, listen to Jess Glynn for a wee while.
Charge you for the glass.
Jet
You can have it in your hand, or it's €80 for the
Well,
glass.
the people in Finland know how to drink. They went to finishing school for a reason.
Finish in school.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even drink, and I think I'd.
So is it the pissed up Austrians,
disgusting.
or is it the flight to not remember?
Do we answer individually again? Or?
Yeah, you can.
Would you want fucking hammered when you arrived in Canada? I mean, they'd be so nice about it.
Depends
Oh,
on
you're
what
being sick
bit
down
of
my leg,
Canada,
eh? Fucking moose giving you funny looks. Nice painkillers are really fucking set in. So
I'm gonna have to push you something.
I'm gonna go.
It's just tricky. It's basically a story between did a bunch of Europeans kill themselves over some alcohol, or does a bunch of Europeans kill themselves over some alcohol?
That's kind of the question. Yeah.
Different types of Europeans, though. We're talking Finnish people and Austrians. Finnish people do like a drink. It's very
yeah.
Scandinavians in general drink, don't they? Quite a lot.
They
They
do.
could have-
It's got to do with the darkness.
I'm going to say the plain one's true just because I kind of want it to be true. If I'm
Rightio.
honest.
So we've got Billy doing
One for the plane.
The flight not to remember, Mr. Craven.
I think the Austrians would have realised they didn't have a drinking problem if they'd known about Romania, and then they would have voted to Romanian. Sorry, I've been thinking about that since it's come up. So I'm going to say Austrians.
So they are, and
Austrians as true?
That's true.
True.
okay, and Mr. Bratchpiece.
I am also, excuse me, I'm also going to say the Austrians. I think that one's true.
Based on?
Based on the statistics in the Finnish flight story were almost too exact to the point where I'm thinking, do you know what I mean?
Well, there's a black box there for a reason.
Well, yeah, but like if they were that steaming, I
Imagine
don't
that black
think
box,
they'd
they'll be like, the front of the plane, they can't anything. That'd be great.
be- I could believe either one. I'd like to believe that the Austrians killing each other over schnapps one is
Apple
true.
schnapps.
Apple schnapps, yeah. So I'm going to go with the Austrians.
So, Elliot, can you
For
let
the
us
fuck.
know?
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I never thought I'd hear myself going to go with the Austrians, but well, I'm going to go. Historically,
Thank God
let's
I
not go
talked
with the
over that.
Austrians, but yeah.
You've changed your tune.
Right, Elliot, can you let us know? This is never going out. Elliot, can you please let us know? Furnish us with the truth. What is the true story?
I absolutely shall, you confused carrot. Right, I can then reveal that the story about the Helsinki plain was complete balderdash. Yay! The Austrian army story was true.
That's great. So, can you give us a rundown on how the scores are doing?
Oh, but it's by, is it the illness? Is it the mould? I don't know. But either way, he's got a lot of energy. Billy is still in the lead, and Thomas and Neil are close behind, though. So it means you some catching up in the final round.
Nice.
So we're on to the final round. Yay!
Oh no.
This is Finish the Alco quote. This is where I start a famous quote about drinking, and then our panel will jump in and then finish with hopefully a funny end, and then we'll move on and we'll all laugh. How's that sound, guys? So
Wonderful.
I think the warning labels on alcohol beverages are too bland. They should be.
I think they should be edible.
They
I think
should
they'd
be
be great bar snacks. Depending on the drink, you want salty, you want spicy, or maybe one that's a fucking cheesy soup.
I like that. You just peel it off and fucking like wee bits. No, that's good.
Aye.
I think the warning labels on alcohol beverages are too bland. They should be.
Tattooed on the gooch from H from Steps.
I mean, admire the amount of work that may be getting in that, but I think he is in demand now, rather to be in every bar in the world, everywhere, for every drink.
Good for him.
Good for him. I think the warning labels on alcoholic beverages are too bland. They should be.
Expressed to you by this morning star Alison Hammond. She livens everything up.
I think the warning labels on alcoholic beverages are too bland. They should be.
Delivered by a Blackpool end of the pier psychic, still rebounding from a horrible, horrible, revenge-filled divorce.
There's something about that chair, isn't it? It's just Billy's in the front chair this time. I think the warning labels on alcohol beverages are too bland. They should be.
Front jobbied out by a clown.
Front jobbied. We're done with that. We're done with this after the front jobbied out.
They are going to all be this weird.
That's it. All right, Elliott's got one.
Dirty
I think the warning labels on alcoholic beverages are too bland. They should be.
Written in the blood of every nun I'd have punched to fucking steal that wine.
You know what? It's not as good as the front jobbied. I'm not gonna lie. I think the warning labels on alcoholic beverages are too bland. They should be more vivid. Here's one. I would suggest alcohol will turn you into the same asshole your father was. That was George Carlin, right? Okay. Next one. An alcoholic is someone you don't like who?
We'll tell everyone your browser history.
An alcoholic is someone you like. Is someone you don't like who?
The fuck are you, mate?
An alcoholic is someone you don't like who?
Takes their clothes off to bathe in a public fountain.
Yeah, but I kind of like that. It's freedom.
It's you, isn't it?
It's me, Sorry, I'm up for courting that next month. An alcoholic is someone.
It was a drinking fountain, Ian. You shouldn't.
It was cold, all right.
Drinking fountain, a swimming pool.
Can he wash the STD off?
An alcoholic is someone you don't like who?
You can watch as they slowly melt inside physically and emotionally.
Born free, yes.
I'm not just talking about my dad. There's a lot of bleakness in here.
There was that one hot a little. An alcoholic is someone you don't like who?
Most likely a teacher.
An alcoholic is someone you don't like who?
Sorry, what are your names again?
An alcoholic is someone you don't like who?
Gets banned from Tesco's from scoffing all the scent beads.
I'll finish this one. An alcoholic is someone you don't like who? Drinks as much as you do. That was Dylan Thomas, one of Thomas's countrymen there. What is your advice to young writers?
A pen, you arsehole!
A pen in your arsehole?
A pen in your arsehole!
What is your
Now
advice?
Shakespeare would have wanted it.
What is your advice to young writers?
Just use your best chat, GBT.
Hey! What is your advice to young writers?
Lick the pen. No. Slower.
That was a bit you can leave your hat on there. Okay. What is your advice to young writers?
Stop writing in crayons and grow up. No, it's not going on the fridge.
What is your advice to young writers?
I think you'll do okay, Carol.
What is your advice to young writers?
Practice on the cucumber first.
Wow. That's a bit Louis C.K. What is your advice to young writers?
Don't imagine the sex scenes. Live them. I want to smell it on the page. Oh, what? Yeah. That was so fucking British.
What is your advice
Otherwise,
to young
I'm back into a cactus for this.
Love those sex scenes. Otherwise, nobody's going to be interested in Babar the elephant.
I know,
Gritty
fucking,
reboot.
the hungry caterpillar took a dark turn. You know what I mean? What is
The
your
old
advice?
lady didn't just swallow a fly.
What is your advice to young riders? Drink, fuck, and smoke plenty of cigarettes. That, of course, was Charles Bobowski, right? Neil was way ahead of me on that. Two great European narcotics are...
Trombones and pussy.
Isn't that this year's Eurovision entry?
I think I've seen them. They're a punk
Great
band.
band. Great. Guns N' Roses tribute.
Oh, what a hoot.
Okay, give me a second. Two great European narcotics are...
Cheese and wine, the new reform standard.
Two great European narcotics are...
Fanta and a monk's mouth.
Oh, God. Two great European narcotics are...
Tango and cash.
Love it.
Oh, yes. Two great European narcotics are...
Dandelion and burdock.
Yes, thank you.
Two great European narcotics are...
Sean Codeine and Oxycontin.
We're finishing on that one. His two great European narcotics are alcohol and Christianity. That was Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay. I tried to convince myself that alcohol is talking, but...
Let's face it, I'm lovely.
Okay. I tried to convince myself that alcohol is talking, but...
It's actually this emu, Rod Hull.
I'm trying to convince myself that alcohol is talking, but...
It's the voices in my head that told me to kiss the pigeon.
It was a sexy-looking pigeon, Thomas.
Get out my fountain.
I tried to convince myself that this is an alcohol talking, but...
It turns out I'm just having a rather queefy afternoon. It's that growling voice.
Yeah, don't queef in the pigeon's pool. I tried to convince myself that it's alcohol talking, but...
This dead Pope isn't going to bury itself.
I tried to convince myself it's alcohol talking, but...
Turns out Siri is just an uppity, judgmental bitch.
Stop looking at me! Stop looking at me! I tried to convince myself that it's alcohol talking, but alcohol can't talk. It just sits there. It can't even get itself out the bottle. That's Dave Lavin from the Lover's Dictionary.
From the what?
The Lover's Dictionary is a book.
For whom?
I have no idea.
Is it just dirty words? Like what?
It's just fingering dictionaries. It's just fingering
Definitions of
definitions
fingering?
all the way through it. And anal's been crossed out. No, cigarettes and coffee and...
Incredibly shit sequel to a Blur song.
Okay. Cigarettes and coffee and...
I think this song needs more bite. No, said to Liam.
Okay. I like it. It's in the same vein. Cigarettes and coffee and...
Now available as the comedian's meal deal.
It's just you just pay for it with regret. Cigarettes and coffee and...
Mind lube for hipsters.
Mind lube. I'd go see that band.
Well, like the little spitty fags as well. Little spitty cigarettes.
Right.
So, and cashies that look like a shrug. I don't want to be in this cunt's face either.
It's just asking why. Why? Cigarettes and coffee and...
Acceptable breakfast in France.
It is, yeah. No. Oh, God, there was an actual menu that used to have on called the Dutch breakfast, which was coffee and a cigarette. Cigarettes and coffee and...
And poor ingredient for a douche.
Everyone's a douche if you're brave enough. Cigarettes and coffee and...
You'll be able to afford nothing else going forward.
Cigarettes have got really expensive. Yeah. Cigarettes and coffee and...
Is there nothing I won't pour on my genitals?
Cigarettes and coffee and...
An exciting preview for next month's round of Fruity Sweet or Tart.
Yes. Cigarettes and coffee and alcoholic's best friend. That's Gerard Way. We have made it to the end.
Yay. Last call for alcohol.
So that's last call for alcohol there, Eliott. We just had the bell ring. Everyone's going to find out. So you tell us who is the guy going to pick up the bar tab and who's the guy that's going to be the fresh prince of alcohol?
Yes, I shall, O great and mighty spunk wizard. Rightio, it's time to close doors and give out the score. So in bottom place tonight, he fought well, but is indeed with 43 points, our tankard twat, Neil the wee man. Coming in second place, getting some bonus points, having the best joke about the Pope of the night, is our piffled prick, Thomas Craven, with 45. But coming in first place, despite being ill and debating cactus, he's our favourite prick. It is our intoxicated cunt, Billy Kirkwood, with 51.
Well, that That's us for another season of this month in Drinking History.
It was the dramatic pause before the word cunt.
I love that. Can I just say?
Remember, this is just a bit of fun. Please always drink responsibly, and if you have any problems with alcohol, please go to the website drinkaware.co.uk. This podcast was sponsored by the Comedian Tattoo, and you can find out more about comedy events on the website goodtattoos.com/comedy.